shouldn't have looked back. That's the part that replays in my head. I was walking home late, just past midnight. Cold night, quiet street, the kind where every footstep sounds louder than it should. There's an old brick building on the corner near my apartment. It used to be a dentist's office years ago, but it's been empty for as long as I've lived here, or at least, I thought it was, because that night, the lights were on, not all of them. Just the basement level. A soft yellow glow through those narrow ground level windows. I slowed down, and that's when I noticed them. People walking toward the side entrance, dressed too nice for this part of town. Dark coats, dresses, suits, no one talking. They just walked in one by one, like they'd done it 100 times. I told myself not to stare, but right as I passed, one of them stopped, turned, and looked straight at me. Didn't smile, didn't frown, just memorized my face. My phone buzzed in my pocket. Unknown number, a single text. You weren't invited. Some doors are closed for a reason, and some stay closed, to keep you safe. I started the job in March. Small corporate office. Marketing analytics. Nothing exciting. But the people were tight-knit. Especially a group of 6 or 7 employees who always left together on Thursdays. Exactly 6:30 p.m. Didn't matter if it was raining. Didn't matter if there was work left. They just packed up at the same time and left together. I thought they were just friends. Until the night I forgot my laptop. I realized it halfway home and turned around. The office building was mostly dark when I got back. But not completely. A light was on downstairs. In the basement conference room. That room was never used. I'd been told it was storage. As I walked past the stairwell window, I heard something. Low voices. Speaking in rhythm. I stepped closer. And looked through the glass. The coworkers. Standing in a circle. Phones placed in the center of the table like an offering. One woman held a sheet of paper. She read a name. The group responded in unison. Observed. Another name. Observed. I felt cold all over. I backed away quietly and left. The next morning, HR called me in. The manager didn't look angry. Just disappointed. She slid a printed photo across the desk. Security camera footage. The basement hallway. Me. Standing at the stairwell window. But the timestamp was 10:12 p.m. I didn't get back to the office until 10:22. I remember because I checked the time when I parked. I told her that. She nodded slowly. Then said, "Some meetings start earlier than people think." The first time I saw the symbol, I thought it was kids. A small chalk marking on the sidewalk outside my house. A circle with 3 lines through it. I stepped over it and forgot about it. Until the next morning. It was on my mailbox. Faint. Like someone drew it with a dusty finger. Then on my trash can lid. Then on my car window, traced through the morning condensation. I asked my neighbor across the street if she'd seen kids messing around. She stared at me for a second. Then slowly opened her door wider. Same symbol. Drawn on the inside of her door frame. I went home and searched it online. Buried forum thread. No clear answers. Just phrases, community selection. Household observation. That night, I woke up at 3:07 a.m. There was light coming through my blinds. I got up slowly and peeked through. People. Standing across the street. Not moving. Just facing my house. I counted 7 of them. One raised a phone. A flash. I dropped to the floor. In the morning, they were gone. The street looked normal. The chalk symbol on the sidewalk had washed away. But when I opened my front door, it was carved into the wood. Permanent. I couldn't sleep, so I was scrolling through random live streams. I found one with no title. Only 12 viewers. The camera showed a dim room. People in plain, featureless masks standing in a circle. They were whispering in sync. A leader stood in the middle. Reading something. Then he started reading usernames from the chat. After each one, the group slowly turned toward the camera. I hadn't typed anything. I was just watching. The leader paused. Tilted his head. And said, "We see the quiet ones too." My stomach dropped. Then the camera moved. Panned to a wall of monitors. Each showing a different room. Bedrooms. Living rooms. Offices. All from angles that looked like webcams. Then I saw mine. My desk. My chair. The back of my head. I didn't move. The chat viewer count dropped from 12 to 11. The stream ended. My screen went black. And the tiny light next to my webcam turned off. It had never been on. Some groups meet in secret because they choose to. Others meet in secret because they can't be seen. And sometimes you don't join them. They join you. If you ever notice the same symbol twice, or hear people speaking in sync where no one should be, don't investigate. Because you might already be. Observe.